Welcome in, everyone. It is IRC. Yes, Cool Water Swish. 3-team dream. Iowa, UCLA, Oklahoma. And we are off. So let us talk about it on this one. Let us talk. We are back. And we are uncovering a series that I started. I started it about 2 months ago. We haven't put an episode out in this episode series in almost like 2 months, right? But we're back with episode 3 of Jazzy Davidson, Smooth Jazz on the Court, episode 3. So since we last talked, I couldn't tell you. All I could tell you is that, only thing I could say is that Jazzy Davidson, was young, and she still is. She was coming of age, and she still is. And she was getting acclimated to the game, and she still is. But what I want to tell you guys is that, I think she's come a ways since she first started. And what I would like to tell you guys is that Jazzy Davidson, her versatility is damn near unmatched. She is just a supreme talented player. And I have such high expectations for her. She goes through a rough stretch. We know this. It's not always it's not always obvious that she has it going. But the thing about it is, Jazzy Davidson is learning because Kara Dunn has absolutely become the first option. And as Jazzy learns, she just understands that there's so much she can do to impact the game, and you love to see it. She is attacking more. I feel like she is doing a lot of things out there to help her team win, whether it's defense, shot blocking, scoring, passing. She really is just a truly, truly versatile weapon and just an incredible player to have on your team. And so I'm looking at this like, she got real tough competition in Leah Chavez was freshman of the year. Everybody knows how I feel about Chavez. But when I look at Jazzy Davidson, I just see the potential for a truly complete player. And we saw against Iowa how incredibly talented and just so many assortments of ways that she looked. And if she could just nail that down more consistently, just being more consistent from a productivity level standpoint, then already that the sky has no limitations for Jazzy Davidson. So I have been impressed with Jazzy for the most part, showing composure, fighting through, learning, going through the process of evolving. It's a process for all these young players. Everybody's gonna struggle. We've seen Chavez go through a struggle. Injuries could happen too. So fighting back from cramps and learning her best position to be on this team, which I think on this current team is probably to be option number 2 or number 3, depending on what kind of day Kennedy Smith is having. But again, Jazzy Davidson is going to be the future, and I think that next season, I just think she just completely takes off, sliding next to Juju and that great freshman incoming class that they have. So, Kara Dunn will obviously depart. She's been brilliant. Jazzy has been looking like she's just having fun. And, I absolutely love to see her out there bringing Smooth Jazz on the court. She's small. I say small. She's tall for her size. She's agile. The best way to describe Jazzy, though, in my opinion, and I've said this at least twice already, is a versatility skill set. Just the ability to just, at one point, I think leading the team in like 5 statistical categories was nuts, I'm not sure if she still is leading the team in all like statistical categories, but when she was, that was crazy, because I know Kara Dunn had been on a heater, so maybe Kara had taken over for some of those statistical category leads. But don't sleep on Jazzy. Obviously, right now, Chavez is a better scorer. But again, if you was to ask me which one is gonna win a title, I would tell you that Jazzy, because next season she's gonna play with some of the best talent that she ever played with. Oklahoma is nice, but don't have the incoming class that they don't have the incoming class that Jazzy and USC and Coach Lindsey Gottlieb is going to have. As I look at Jazzy Davidson, I will say, and be honest with you guys, I have seen, since we last done a video on this series, I had to run it back and watch a couple of Jazzy games. I haven't had the opportunity to watch every game, and I honestly wouldn't, because USC isn't one of my teams, but I have watched some of her performances, and I think she's just, like I said earlier, she's really settled in now. She's really nailed down who she's gonna become, and she's just gonna get better from here. You know what I'm saying? She's only gonna get better. I can see her being one of those players who gets like 5+ across the boards. I can see her being a 5+ rebounder, 5+ assists. Obviously she's going to average at least 13 and more a game. Even next season, her scoring is probably going to flesh out even more. So 5 assists, 5 rebounds, so 5, 15, 16, 17 points a game. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Block, steals, get like maybe 3, 4, 5 of those. Maybe she wouldn't average 5 blocks, 5 steals. That would be crazy if she did. I wouldn't put nothing past Jazzy Davidson though. Like, this Oregon kid that's playing at USC, she's super, super special, and she deserves to be talked about. And I'm going to try to make it a priority to do more of these series episodes on Jazzy, and also try to watch more. Like I say, I know she cooked against Iowa. The Oregon game, that was a tough loss for Jazzy and the team. But yeah, just keep all eyes on Jazzy Davidson, knowing that she's a very special talent in women's college basketball, and will remain to be so. But that's going to put episode 3 in the books. And I'll get back at you guys on the next one. The delay is over. So I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.